How's it going, coaches? Thomas here from MyCoach Ai, and I got a pretty exciting video for you guys today because in this video, we will be going over how you can build a custom on-demand workout library. So the intention here is that we build something that we can just give as a resource to clients so they can go in to that resource whenever they want, pick a workout and go and complete it. Because of course, kind of the traditional way, and probably if you're currently using MyCoach Ai, the way that you're scheduling things is layering out workouts over specific days, right? Maybe you go to the client schedule and you add specific workouts to specific days using these plus buttons, or of course doing the same on programs, right? The exact same structure, but you schedule workouts specifically for certain days. But of course, there is another method, right? This is the most common one, but perhaps you want to provide some more flexibility, or besides scheduling for individual days, you want to just provide options for people to complete on their own. And of course, you can already provide flexibility by allowing them to move around these items on certain days. But if you really do not even want to schedule certain workouts for certain days, you can absolutely just create a resource, kind of like, just a content pack that clients can go into at any time, pick a workout from, log the data, absolutely, that works fine as well, and logs it for that day and go and complete it without it even touching their schedule at any moment. So let's quickly go over how we do that. And in order to build that, we actually are going to use a feature that in these videos we cover a lot because it's a very versatile one. And for that very reason, it's also the one that we're going to be looking at today. It's through our library section, and it is called the content groups. So you may be familiar, perhaps not. If you're not, these are essentially, look at them like folders, right? These folders can contain any type of content from your libraries, whether that be videos or exercises, workouts, plain text, really anything. And you can then group these together, for example, to create course modules, to create recipe books, resource materials, whatever it may be, including, of course, as we cover in this video, a bit of an on-demand content library. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just make that on-demand workout library, right? I don't think I said that. That's of course what I meant. So the first thing you of course have to do is make that grouping in the first place. You first want to give that folder essentially a name so that we can then start to add workouts to it, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is on my content groups page, I'm going to select a new group. Let's just call this for now push day workouts, right? Let's keep it simple. Whoops. Fix that there. Description 2 is visible for clients, so make sure you add some additional information if that is needed. But that's the first step you do. You just create the folder itself. Now, of course, I'm going to assume in this video that you already have the workouts that you want to add in here ready. If not, please go and first make those workouts, make sure they're properly labeled and stuff so you can find them easily. But once you've made that group and you have your workouts ready, the only thing you need to do is just add them in here, right? So push day workouts, I find at the very bottom because I just made it. I'm going to go to the 3 dots on the right, and I'm going to say add content. Important, at the top, you see search all videos. So by default, we're now searching for videos to add to the group. This is where you select the type of content you want to add. And of course, we want to go to search all workouts, right? From there, select the slider, my workouts or AI workouts. That's our templates. Feel free to use those as well. And of course, by any tags, you can find them easily too. But assuming you have the workouts ready here to add in there, right? I'm just going to look for maybe like a push day, something like that. We're going to add a few in here, both from the AI library as well as from ours. We'll just have a few push days here. Cool. There we go. A bit random, of course. You're going to add them in with a bit more detail, but there we go. We have made a push day workouts content group right here. And this is what we're going to be using for our on-demand workout section. So now what we need to decide is how we're going to distribute this, right? We can simply go into here and say, I want to give this to a specific client. So let me add them to it. Super easy. That's it. We can drip this out over programs or schedules to automatically become available at a certain point. We can even say, hey, everyone that joins my system is going to have this available by default. You can do that through the global settings. Under the default client settings, you will find default content groups. Okay, if you add it there, everyone gains access to it. So there's a lot of different ways to distribute it, but those are the 3 main ones. For now, we've already manually added it to this client called Christian. So that allows us to show a quick example of what this looks like in practice. So I'm going to go into the preview interface. It's going to open up Christian's view. So we see exactly what the client is seeing. So I can show you an example of when they go to do an on-demand workout, right? Oops, I got to delete that form real quick. Don't mind what I'm doing there. Now that we're into Christian's account. So once again, the more common way to schedule workouts and complete them as clients is of course doing it through the schedule, happening today, or the upcoming schedule where they can see in the future, right? But that is where workouts are labeled by a certain day. So they see them on a certain day to complete on a certain day. But what we want to do here is make it completely on demand and provide that optimal flexibility. So instead of going to their schedule and anything relating to a day, they're going to just go to their content sections. And what we find there, let me just see here, the push day workouts, right? We find that folder that we gave access to for Christian. So he has access to this content group. He can go into it at any time. And you see these workouts here, right? The ones that we added, they can totally click into it and start completing those workouts. Now notice, again, this is not linked to any day. They simply go in here and they pick one whenever it's convenient for them. In their app, of course, on their phone whenever they go to the gym. Now, very important to note, because of course your clients may be tracking data, right? So how does that work if you haven't scheduled it for a certain day? Well, the system is just going to recognize when this data gets tracked. So if Christian goes in here on a certain day, starts tracking reps, sets, weights, and whatever else, once they fill out that data and complete and save the workout, it is going to save that data for the specific day that they completed it. So it actually won't mess up any tracking, even if you use this as a combination of you using it on demand as well as individual items on the schedule, workouts planned out. That is totally fine. That data is going to kind of, mix into each other properly because it is all linked to the day that it was actually completed. So that's what makes this so powerful. It doesn't allow you, or it doesn't limit you or the client from tracking what they need to, right? But it's fully on demand. So this is an awesome way for clients to be able to just go in, pick a workout, complete it. An awesome way for you as a coach to provide some more flexibility. And again, this can perfectly fine be used in a combination with actually scheduling them for specific days. So now you know how to do that. It's pretty simple. Go set up a content group, go add your workouts. Just make sure you explain to clients properly how this works so they know exactly how to use an on-demand library and they don't get confused. But that is pretty much it. Pretty straightforward, very useful little feature here. And I hope that was helpful. If you're not part yet of MyCoach Ai and you want to see more internal tips and tricks like this and best practices, well, there's a lot of YouTube videos, of course, that you can go and watch on our channel. But also, just go give us a try. We have a free trial going on right now, so just go to the link in the description. You can make an account, and we're happy to see you on the